Welcome back. Okay, let's be real. If you're trying to make some extra money online in 2026, you are probably swimming in an ocean of dropshipping gurus and AI evangelists. It's so crowded, so confusing, and it is almost impossible to tell what's a real opportunity and what's just another sales funnel. So today, we're going to separate the hype from the reality and find a path that actually works.
This quote right here just nails it, doesn't it? For so many of us, a side hustle isn't some little passion project anymore. It's become a necessity, an essential move in an economy where the bills just keep going up, but the salary, well, it often doesn't. It's pretty much a key part of middle-class survival in this digital age.
So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we're going to tackle the why, what we're calling the hustle imperative. Then, we'll get into the game-changing tools with your new AI leverage. After that, we're going to get real about the digital gold rush, then pivot to what might be the most important part, monetizing your actual skills, and we'll wrap it all up with the real final word.
All right, first things first. We have to understand why this is all happening. This isn't just about chasing some dream anymore. For a lot of people, it's a latte-fueled act of defiance against economic gravity. It's about pure, unadulterated pragmatism.
I mean, this really captures the shift, right? What used to be a way to, clear out your garage has now become a central piece of a modern financial strategy. It's way less about a hobby and way more about building that crucial second income stream just to stay afloat or to finally get ahead.
So how do you even compete when it's so crowded out there? Well, that brings us to the most powerful tool we have in 2026, artificial intelligence. This is your leverage. This is how you work smarter, not just harder.
In this quote, this highlights such a critical mindset shift. So many people think you can just type a few things into an AI and boom, money magically appears. That's not a business, my friend. That's a slot machine. The real power is using AI to multiply what you can do, without having to multiply your hours. And if you're wondering just how big this thing is, the AI industry is projected to hit $407 billion by 2027. This isn't some tiny little trend. It's a massive economic shift that is changing everything, and it's creating huge demand for new skills and services.
So how do you actually use this leverage? Well, think of it as a three-part system. First, use AI for research to find out what people are actually willing to pay for. Second, you use it for creation, to help write your ebook, design your product, or create your marketing stuff. And third, use it for automation, to build systems that run the business for you, even while you're sleeping.
All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about those super hyped side hustles you see all over your social media feeds. It is time for a heavy dose of reality to separate the real signal from all of that deafening noise.
First on the chopping block, dropshipping. The dream they sell you is simple, right? You sell products, somebody else handles everything else. But the reality, that perfect product you found, yeah, thousands of other stores are selling the exact same thing. Success here isn't really about the product. It's about being an absolutely killer marketer in a sea of clones.
And what about digital products? Courses and ebooks. That promise of passive income is so tempting. But let's be honest, the most profitable online course seems to be teaching other people how to sell online courses. It can feel like this weird circular economy that's just built on pure hope.
And this quote from a Reddit user just cuts right through all the hype. It's the hidden barrier for both of these business models. If you don't already have an audience, you have to pay for attention, and that advertising cost can wipe out any potential profit before you even make your first sale.
So if these gold rush ideas are basically lottery tickets, what's a more reliable path? Okay, let's pivot to a strategy that focuses on the one asset that nobody else on the planet has, you and the skills you already have. Take user-generated content, or UGC, for example. It's perfect. Brands are dying for marketing that feels real, so they're paying everyday creators to make videos that look like genuine customer posts. You get paid to create content, and you don't even need a big following. You might love the product, sure, but you really love that invoice.
And listen, UGC is just one piece of the puzzle. Skills like writing, graphic design, social media management, tutoring, even video and podcast editing, these are always in demand. These aren't some speculative get-rich-quick scheme. These are real services that solve real problems for real businesses. The play is to learn a skill, then sell that skill.
So where do you sell these skills? Well, platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are the obvious starting points. Generally, Upwork is a little better for more professional, long-term projects with higher quality clients. Fiverr is amazing for smaller, creative gigs, and it's super easy to get started, but just know the competition there can be pretty intense. Okay, let's bring this all home. What is the real, final, actionable takeaway from all this? It's time to look past the myth of the online money glitch.
There's this massive misunderstanding about making money online that we just have to call out. This idea that you can put in one day of work and unlock some endless money glitch. I'm sorry, that's just not how it works 99% of the time. Real success is never passive. It takes real work, real strategy, and real persistence.
So here is a much more balanced formula for success in 2026. Number 1, create genuine value. Solve a problem that someone is actually willing to pay to have solved. 2, leverage tools like AI to build efficient systems that make you more productive. And 3, stay persistent. No matter what business you're in, hard work and being able to adapt are just non-negotiable.
And so I'll leave you with this question to think about. In today's economy, opportunity doesn't knock anymore. It sends you a link and demands a 5-star review. It's constant, but it's also demanding. It requires you to be proactive, to be strategic, and to be ready to go. The tools are here, the models exist. The only question left is, how are you going to respond?